right, well, good afternoon, everybody. It is me, Master Jordan, once again from Jordan's Black Belt Academy, here today with Rise Vermont, doing our 4th week of class here. I hope you guys had a chance to enjoy some of the other classes and kind of, practice some things and build on some foundation. We will review some things as always. We'll add a couple new things into it and kind of go over some more terminology and some things that, some life skill stuff that actually can carry over into everyday lives. Really good, important stuff. We'll wait just another minute or two. Some people are coming on in, and be sure to say hi. If you get a chance, say hi in the comment section if you're here with our live class. If you post a comment after the fact, I'm probably not going to see them. But if you want to ever have a question answered, or you have something that you want to say, how do we do this specific technique? Feel free, you guys can email me at masterjordan@ybba.com, and I'll give you that again towards the end of the session. But again, masterjordan@ybba.com if you have questions or concerns about how to do certain techniques, or even some of the principles and philosophies that we speak about. As always, before we get started, we want to make sure that our body is ready to exercise and ready to move, and we're stretched and limbered up, and all the good stuff that goes along with doing martial arts. Like always, I like to work my way down the body. We'll start with up top, and what we'll do is we'll do some, arm circles backwards. So let's get that going just a little bit, okay? It's a beautiful day out here today. It is sunny and like 70 some odd degrees here, and towards the end of October. It's kind of cool to have that. Let's go the other direction, all right? Let's go the other direction, working our arms, guys, okay? And these calisthenics that we guys have you do, feel free to do these on your own accord as well too. All right, so put your hands forward, backward, just like this, okay? Excellent, and let's go crisscross just like this. All right, let's put our hands on our hips. Let's keep our feet shoulder width. Remember our railroad tracks we speak about all the time, the width. That's our 2 railroad tracks. We need to know that a lot to reference. We're gonna go hip circles in one direction, and then back to the other. So we'll go one way, and then back to the other. And just keep on doing that for just a little bit, about 30 seconds right now. And remember, move your hips. Don't move your head and your shoulders. Keep that part still. And just move the hips one direction, back to the other. Try to get a good range of motion. We're just going to work on the inside of our hips as well as the outside of our hips. All right, if you're just joining us and you're joining us a few minutes late, please, please, please say hi in the comment section. Would love to know who is here. Alrighty, very well. Let's put our feet together. I'm going to have her bend your knees just a little bit, and we're going to just put our hands right on top of our knees here, and let's rotate one direction and then back to the other. Just keep on working it that way. One direction and then back to the other. All right, so I'm going to have you guys put your feet, again, shoulder width. Hands are here in front of you just like this. We are going to rotate our body so we can work on the lower part of our torso, the spine, and towards the hip area. Rotate around just like that. Make sure when you do it, you pivot on the back ball of that foot, and that gives you a little bit of extra rotation, all right? I'll step back a little bit from the camera so you can see my feet. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right, if I pivot that direction, watch this leg right here go up on the ball of the foot and pivot. So if you do that, it gives you a little bit of extra rotation. Now, this exercise is not meant to be super fast and cardio. It's just kind of nice and easy, giving ourselves a good rotation. If you do it well enough, or if you're flexible enough, you can almost turn around and face your body the other direction, completely behind you, as long as you pivot on that back leg. I can look straight back this way. There you go. So do that a couple times, all right? Excellent. Let's go ahead and we're going to work our way down now to our legs. Let's go ahead and do some squats. Now this time, remember, with our squats, proper form is 2 shoulder widths apart, and you're going to sit down like you're sitting on a chair. Remember, when we sit down on a chair, we don't hunch our body and slouch forward. We sit down, we sit back. So when we do a squat, side view, it should look like this, not like this. We're not hunching and bowing forward. Imagine sitting down in a chair. We're going to do 30 seconds of squats, okay? So let's get our feet 2 shoulder width apart. Body is upright as much as you can. And when you go down, if you want to put your hands up in front of you, just like this. Hands in front of you as you come down for your squat. We'll do 30 seconds of this. Excellent. Good form. You could do 100 of them incorrectly and it'll do nothing for you compared to 20 correctly. Form matters all the time. Making sure you develop your muscles in the proper range of motion, that'll help you out. That's for sure. Very nice. One more. Good. Excellent. Okay. Now what I'll have you guys do is I'm going to have you do some jumping jacks for 30 seconds. When you do your jumping jacks, start with your feet together and your hands down. Come all the way up. Don't just do this. Okay, your arms are not that short. I jokingly say to the kids in class, you're not a T-Rex. Okay, you actually have full-length arms. So 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Go ahead and do that. And while you're doing your jumping jacks for 30 seconds, keep on moving. I'll talk a little bit about some other things we're going to work on. Some new terms today. The new terms, do your jumping jacks. Keep moving. You got about 15 more seconds. We're going to talk about the 5 points of power. I briefly mentioned it last class, but we'll talk more about what those 5 points of power are and how you can make yourself stronger doing our martial arts, employing all 5 of those 5 points of power. Okay, good for the jumping jacks. Let's see here. What I want you to do right now is put your hands here, and you have it in front of you. You're going to pick your knees up, and you can go outside your shoulders and then in front of you. So, I mean outside, outside, front, front. So outside, outside, front, front. That's what I want you to go ahead and do. Ready? Go. Outside, outside, front, front. And you can do these as fast as you want. Right now we're trying to get the blood flowing in your body so you can be able to do some kicking techniques in a little bit. Good. Outside, outside. When you go to the outside, don't turn your body towards it. Still face me, but bring your knee to the side. That way we're working on a range of bringing our leg to the side. That's why I have you do it that way, for that range of motion. Okay, that's good enough for now. Let's go ahead and we're going to do some stretching kicks with our legs, moving our legs straight up in the air. Do not bend your leg. Keep it perfectly straight, okay? Bending is different. That's an actual kick. I don't want to see your knee come up and then snap the kick this way. I want your leg to be perfectly straight. So, not this, bend, snap. I want straight lock the whole time. We'll do 10 on each leg. We'll start off with that right now. So I don't care which leg you do first because we're going to do both anyway. All right, so hands are up. Here, straight leg stretch. Ready, and 1, and 2. Keep your body up and keep your hands up. 3, good. And 4, 5, 6, 7. Good straight leg stretch. 8. Working those hamstring muscles behind our legs. 1 more for 10. Very nice. Let's go ahead and switch sides. We got to do both body upright. Again, don't hunch. If you hunch, you actually decrease your flexibility and your ability to pick your leg up higher because you're getting in your own way with your torso. Keep your body up. Ready? And 1, straight leg. 2, 3, nicely done. 4, body up. Don't drop your hands. 5, and 6, 7. Work your way up. 8, as best as you can. Don't hurt yourself. 9. Last one is 10. Now, there's different levels of flexibility. Some people can put their feet straight up in the air. You look at some of the gymnasts, some of the dancers, people who are super hyper flexible like that. If you look at somebody who's a cyclist, pretty sure they can only pick their leg up to about here because they don't do that kind of motion, right? So basically, if you were to do a bicep curl over and over and over, man, you're going to be so tight your arms won't even straighten out. If you're a bicyclist, okay, you're doing a curl, curl, curl. Your quads are phenomenal, but your hamstring is like this short, okay? So you got to stretch a lot if you're a cyclist, that's for sure. All right, so we got our stretching kicks done. What we're going to do is we're going to go right to our upper body techniques. We did this last class. This is a little challenge, a personal challenge to try to beat your own score. Since you're just warming up, let's get ourselves into our sitting stance, or horse riding stance, some schools call it, all right? Put one hand down to punch, and your other hand right here in your hip. And when I say go, you're going to punch as fast as you can for 30 seconds. But I need you to count how many you get, okay? All right, so remember, all the way in to your hip, all the way out. Not this, okay, and not this. All the way in, full range of motion. 30 seconds, ready, and go. Fast as you can. Punch as fast, 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 and as many times. Keep counting. Don't lose track. I'll try not to talk too much so you don't lose track. Push. Keep counting. You got 30 seconds to do this. We have like 10 seconds left. Let's move. Come on. Punch. Fast as you can. Fast as you can. All the way in. You got 5 seconds left. Come on. Push. Rip it, rip it, rip it. And stop. All right. So there's 30 seconds of punching as fast as you can. We'll give you a few seconds to rest. But what you're going to do now is you're going to go ahead and we're going to repeat the process. We're going to do another set of 30 seconds. And your goal, obviously, every time you do something, you want to improve upon that. Your goal this time is to punch more times than you did last time. So it's going to be a 30-second, again, punching as fast as you can. Again, if you're just joining us a few minutes late, please say hello in the comments section. Let me know who's out there. I'd love to, if you're watching live. Obviously, if you watch this after the live, I'm not going to be able to see it. But if you're live right now with me here, then please say hi, all right? We're going to do our punches for 30 seconds again, and you're going to beat that score. So be ready. Move as fast as you can. Full range of punches. On your mark. Get set, and go. Fast as you can. Rip it. Keep counting. Count, count. Come on. Dig. Yeah, let's go dig. Fast as you can. Come on, work it. Almost done now, guys. Come on, let's move. Keep counting. Come on, push, push, push. 10 seconds left. Dig down deep. Dig down deep. 5 seconds left. Let's go, push. Very nice. Almost done. And stop. Now, the question I have for you is, did you beat your score from the first set? That's the goal. Okay, first one kind of got you warmed up, got your blood flowing, get the juices moving, all right? The second one, you should have tried to get more punches. Even if you beat it by one, you still beat it, right? Cool. Okay, let's talk about our blocks. We'll do our hand techniques and review a couple that we did before. Obviously, we build upon and add some new ones. The new ones you're going to see today are palm heel strike, and we'll review the knife hand guarding block as well as our basic stuff. Okay, so remember our railroad tracks, guys? That's how far apart our feet are width. Okay, we're going to do our walking stance. Get that leg right out here, nice and strong. Your front leg, that knee is bent over the heel. Back leg is straight. I'll turn sideways so you can see what a walking stance looks like from the side. There's your walking stance right there. There's what it is from the front side, okay? All right, so you're in that walking stance. Now, when you do this correctly, you should feel the tensions in your quad and the front leg. You should feel a stretch in the back leg right through here, probably. All right, so let's quickly review our blocks that we've done in the past. Our low block, which is down here. Low block's down here. There's a slight bend to your arm. It's not locked straight. There's a bend. It comes down and checks right to here. Other hand comes back to your hip. So we block from up top and down. Pick it up and then drive down. Let's do 10 of those as strong and as fast as you can. So put some snap and zing behind it. All right, here we go. We're in our walking stance. Pick this hand here up to your opposite ear. So they come down, block strong. Ready? We'll do 10 of them. And 1. Yes, fast and as sharp as you can. Up and 2. Good. Up. 3. Really be quick. You got to be relaxed to be quick. Ready? And 4. Good. Up. 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. And 10. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and switch it to the other side. Remember, we want to do both sides and be strong on both sides. It's all about balance. Almost be ambidextrous, if they, for lack of a better way of saying it. Okay, so here we are. All right, our front leg, that hand, that one's down here in a low block. Other hand's on our hip. Let's pick this hand right to our opposite ear. We're going to drive it down while this comes back. Ready? And 1. Really speedy, fast. Set up. And 2. Good. 3. 4. Remember, don't go way out like this. We don't want to do that. You want to stop right here. Ready? And 5. Good. Bring it up. And 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Beautiful. Chumby position. Excellent. We see a couple people who jumped on late. Say hi. Somebody say hello. I want to know if somebody's out there. You have a name. Some phantom viewers out there, right? So we did our low block. Let's go to our middle block. Remember, somebody's coming in at you, and you block across. Across. Not at it. You block across for deflection purposes. Here we go. We're in our walking stance. And when we did our middle block, remember, we make this X off to the side. See the X we make with our hands? Our X is off to the side, and it blocks forward. And it twists. Twist at the end. So here's our middle block. We're going to do 10 of those right now with me, nice and strong. We're in our walking stance, good solid stance. X, ready, and 1. Ready, and 2. Don't bend your wrist like this. And 3. Super strong, use all these muscles. And 4. Nice, ready, and 5. cross, 6, 7, 8, here we go, 9, one more, super strong, and 10. Well done. Again, other side as well too. Here we go. We're in that strong walking stance again. Looks just like this, nice and long. All right. We're going to do our middle block with our other hand. Ready? Make our X and 1. Ready? And 2. 3. Yeah, nice and strong. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Remember, it's coming at you. You block it across. 9. Last one, really strong. And 10. Good to your chumbi position. All right, our low, our middle. We got to get up high, or rising block we call it. Here we go. Ready? And it starts on the inside of my arm and goes up. This hand comes here. Inside of my arm, this goes up. Hand comes here. Ready? And 1. And 2. 3. 4. Really strong. 5. You're using your deltoid muscles here and your back muscles. 6. 7. 8. Come on now. 9. Super strong finish. 10. Beautifully done. Let's get to the other side now. Some of you out there are lefties and some of you out there are righties. One side might feel stronger than the other just because that's your dominant side. Don't say good side, bad side. Say dominant side. Here we go. All right, we're going to cross on the inside, remember, and come up. 10 rising blocks, ready, and 1. Nice, right up high above your head. 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. Really up strong. Something's coming down. 7. 8. 9. Last one now, and 10. Beautiful job. There's your rising block. Okay. Let's go to another block that we did previously called a wedging block. Not a wedgie block. Silly. Wedging block. Think of a snow plow coming up through and separating. So here I am. My hands are coming forward like this. I want you to visualize your hands going through the middle of mine and separating them just like this. I'm coming here. You go up through the middle, separate. Imagine I'm trying to grab your shoulders or push you. So you got to be able to react fast. So here's what I'll do. I'll do 10 with you. And then the second 10, you're going to react to my hands coming forward. See how your timing is. And see if you can get up there right as my hands are coming in. Sound good? Okay, so here we are in our walking stance. Fist. X. Notice my palms are facing me. They're not facing you. They're facing me. Close my hands. We're going to twist apart. Ready? And 1. Up. Yes. Ready? And 2. Now you can't go flat. You have to have a bend in your arms. Ready? 3. And 4. Good. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one, and 10. All right, so this time, like we mentioned previously, you are going to do the block out there. I'm trusting that you're doing it. And I'm going to reach my hands forward like this. As my hands come forward, you go ahead, you separate and block. Are we ready? Okay. And first one, ready, and 1. Yeah, did you time it right? Did you get through it as my hands were coming out? Or were you after the fact and then you did it? Okay. Here we go. Ready, and 2. Nice. Separate the hands. 3. Here it comes. Trying to push you really hard. 4. Yeah, get there to separate. And 5. Good. Separate those arms. 6. And 7. Grab. Separate. Ready, and 8. React fast, react fast, react fast. 9. This one, last one, I'm going to push you to see how fast your timing is. Ready? I'm not going to tell you when I'm coming. Be ready. Did I get you? Or did you get there in time? Right? All right, there's your wedging block. Very simple, guys. Cross, separate. Let's go ahead and do our knife hand guarding block. We spoke about this one last time too. This one looks like, I'll turn sideways. This one looks like this, right? My front hand does a block, turning my knife hand. See my knife hand? Knife hand block. This one comes here in front of what we call our solar plexus. Now, let's learn a little bit about what happens here. Tap your sternum, the bone right here in your chest. Tap, 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 tap. Go all the way down into where it ends. Right there is called your solar plexus. Solar plexus. This hand is right in front of that solar plexus when we do our knife hand guarding block. Okay? Now, from the side view, just hang with me, guys, for a second. So you know, oh, come on, I want to do this. Well, let me explain a couple things. If this is my finished product, my hands have to start off to the side and then come forward and deflect. I can't reach back here to block that direction. I can't go like this. So from your view, I can't do this here to here. If something is coming at me, I have to deflect it away. I don't go at it. We come from the side and deflect. So for our knife hand guarding block, it looks like this here. All right, so we're going to do 10 of those on each side. Are we ready? Give me your L stance. Well, remember our L stance? Our feet are shaped like the letter L. So if I put one foot pointing that way and the other foot pointing at you, all right, there is our L stance. If I drew a line for our feet to connect, it would make the letter L. So we're going to be in our L stance right now. I'm just coming forward a little bit so you can see me better. L stance, here, here. Are we ready? Okay, reach to the side, and 1. Reach to the side, 2, and 3. 4, not this, no fingers out, spread apart like this, nice and tight here. Ready, and 5. Say knife hand guarding block, and 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Let's switch sides so we can get good on both sides. We're in that L stance. Our body is straight up. We're not hunching forward. All right, so this is our finished product right here. Ready, reach to the side, and 1, 2, really strong, fast, explode. 3, 4, 5, nice. This is a pretty famous looking block. 6, well done. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, Chumbi position. Well done. Oh, one thing I neglected to mention to you guys at the beginning of this particular session, and again, we see a couple people on here live. At the end of this session, I am going to give you a code word. If you type in the code word, compliments of Rise Vermont, you win yourself a Jordan's Black Belt Academy t-shirt. We'll connect offline, and we'll go ahead and we'll send that to you. But you got to stick around, and I might throw the code word out sometime in the middle of the workout. You never know. So the first person that types it in the comment section during the live class will get themselves a free Jordan's Black Belt Academy t-shirt. You'll be honorary members of Jordan's Black Belt Academy. It's kind of cool. All right, here we go. We did our knife hand guarding block. Let's do our new hand technique called a palm heel. Palm heel strike. What I want you to do right now is put your hand up just like this, okay? And you're going to take your hand, no fingers apart. You're going to tend to close them up tight, tuck that thumb right in, and you're going to bend your wrist back this way, and you're going to use this one point right here at the base of your palm. This is the heel of your palm. Put your finger right on that spot, right here. You're going to strike straight out with that. It's almost like you're doing a punch, but your hand opens up. So we call it a palm heel strike. Now, what I want you to do is get yourself into your walking stance. Your body is upright, okay? The leg that's in front, go ahead and touch that with your front hand. Okay, now pick that hand up in the air, same side. You guys see this here? Close it. Take your other hand and load it right back here. You are actually going to switch your hands and do a palm heel strike without stepping forward. Just like this, using that one spot. So we're going to do 10 of them. Are you ready? Okay, put one up. Ready, and 1. Yeah, you want to go as fast as you possibly can. Ready, and 2. Yeah. Ready, 3. Straight up. And 4. Good. Right here, this spot right there. And 5. Ready? And 6. 7. Yes. And 8. We're not doing this. We're not going, okay, not slapping. We're going straight up and in. 9. Let's go one more. Ready? And 10. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and switch it to the other side. So we can do both. Remember, you got to be strong on both sides. All right, ready? Here we go. And 1. Straight out. Good. Ready? 2, straight out, and 3, ready, and 4, super strong, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. All right, so there's our hand techniques for today. We did low, we did middle, we did rising, we did wedging block, we did knife hand guarding block, and we did a palm heel strike. Next week we'll show you another new one that's a little bit trickier, but I'm confident that you'll be able to do it. No worries about that. Let's jump down to our legs and start doing some kicking drills. The new kick we're going to show you today, at the end of our kicking part, is a spinning back kick. Whoa, spinning back kick. That sounds awesome, doesn't it? So we're going to do a spinning back kick after we do some other kicks techniques. Right now we'll start off with the easiest one of them all, a front kick, where you use the ball of your foot. So if you were to pick your foot up and point your toe way down, what I want you to think about is curling those toes way back towards you and extending using the bottom. See, the ball of my foot is exposed? The ball of your foot. That's the part we're going to actually use right now. And to show you about your foot posture, what I'll do, I'll step back from the screen just a little bit so you can see my foot posture. If you go up on the balls of your feet as high as you can, just like this, as high as you can, go way up on your tippy toes. If you have that foot on your tippy toe, right, keep that foot posture and just pick it up into the air, and then you know you're in the right position for your front kick. Are we ready? We're going to do 10 with each leg, and when you throw your front kicks, you want to put some speed and power behind them, that's for sure. We're going to talk about the speed and how it promotes power in just a little bit. So our hands are here. We're going to come off that foot, and we're going to come up and throw a front kick just like that. We'll do 10. Are we ready? And 1, kick. Good. 2, kick. Body up. 3. Keep those hands right up high. 4. You don't want to drop them. 5. Don't do this. Keep your hands up. 6. And 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Boom. Straight ahead. This is a straight in technique. You don't want to wobble and go anyway. And you want to have good balance when you're doing this. Oh, that's another one of the 5 points of power we're going to speak about in just a little bit too. Let's go ahead and use the other side. Hands are up. Lefty, righty, which are you? Are you more dominant one side? Are you equal on both sides? That's kind of cool if you are. I am with some kicks, obviously not. You'll figure that part out along the way as well too. Here we go, hands are up. Back leg, throw that front kick, pull those toes way back, and 1, kick. Good, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful job. So there's your front kick. Now what I would recommend doing is take it upon yourself to work out and do these kicks. Maybe throw 50 of them. Throw 50 with the other leg. Work your way up. Maybe one day you find yourself throwing 100 with one leg and 100 with the other. Maybe you find yourself doing 500 one day with one and one the other. Who knows? You can only go as high as you want and push it as hard as you want as well too. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to do our turning kick. Now, we did a turning kick before, and again, if you're just joining us, let's say it's your first day and you're not familiar with the kicks that we're working on right now, do your very best. I'll explain it to you guys just like it was your first day. But even if you've already seen the kick, it doesn't hurt to hear the explanation over again anyway, all right? So, with our turning kick, I'm going to have my hands up. My back leg is going to step forward just like this. And you see that little side step on my foot is kind of sideways? A little side step like this. I don't want you to come forward and point that toe. I want you to be kind of sideways with that foot. And then take your other leg and you're going to pick it up and come across. Now we're kicking this way. Not straight up and in like the front kick, but now we're kicking across this way. So hands are here. We're going to do our step and then turning kick. All right, so we're going to do 10 of those. Ready? And 1, step, kick. Let's go back a little bit. Make sure you have some room to work too. Ready? And 2, step, kick. And 3, up, kick. And 4, up, kick. And 5, kick. And 6, kick. Be really quick and relaxed. 7, up and snap fast. Woof. Ready? And 8, up and kick. Go fast, faster than me. Ready? And 9, step, kick. Oh, did you go faster than I did? And 10, up, kick. Beautiful job. So there's your turning kick. Let's go ahead and do it on the other side as well also. All right. So here we are. Are we ready? And step side here and kick. There's 1. Keep your hands up as best you can. 2. Step 3. and 4. Body up, 5, step, kick. And 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Nicely done there. Chumbi position, our ready position. There's your turning kick. We did it with a stepping motion. Believe it or not, it's actually easier than coming off of the back foot, because when you come off your back foot, you have to do this extra pivot. And that's where people go wrong sometimes. The hard part is to pivot. But if you're already in position, if my body's already here, so just throw this here, it's easier than coming all the way from around here to come here. I can generate more power, but it's still easier with the first one. Let's talk about our, we did a downward kick also. A downward kick. Now, some schools call it a downward kick, like my school. Some schools call it an axe kick. Like you chop a piece of wood with an axe. Well, they call it an axe kick sometimes, depending upon which school you go to. We call it a downward kick. We've used both terminologies, but we prefer downward kick because you're kicking downward. So I'll demonstrate this a couple times so you can see. So my back leg, okay, I have my hands up. It comes up really high and then it comes down fast. Like you're trying to hit something on the top. Downward kick. It comes up and we go down really, really fast and hard. Now when you do that, you use your hamstrings and your glutes and your stomach and your back to pull the leg down fast. So we're here, leg goes high, pull it down fast. All right, that's our downward kick. Leg goes high, pull it down fast. All right, so you guys can do those on your own, this weekend or when you get a chance. Pull it down fast. Let's go over our jumping front kick. We did this one last class. Again, if it's your first time watching us in this video and it's kind of new to you, we'll break it down in a couple different parts to make it easy for you to understand. All right, so we have one knee up in the air. We're going to jump up and kick with the other foot. That is our jumping front kick. So here's our regular front kick. Front. You just pick your leg up, front. Pick this knee up and hug it right here. You don't have to hug it with your hands, but keep it right there. And then we're going to jump up on the other support leg, okay? And we're going to switch feet in midair and kick with a jumping front kick, all right? No, we can't do this beforehand. All right, if you watch Karate Kid too many times and you're standing here like this, that's not what we're doing. In essence, we're kind of doing the same kick. But we don't call it a crane kick. We call it a jumping front kick. All right, hands are up. So here's what I'm going to have you do. We're going to bring one knee up in the air, and we're going to kick with the other leg. One knee up in the air, and we're going to jump and kick with the other foot. One knee up in the air, and kick with the other foot. Ready? And go. One knee up, and kick with the other foot. Jumping front kick is pretty simple to do. You guys can work on those more on your own. What I would recommend, don't try to jump too high where you're sacrificing the quality of technique. Just jump a little bit until you get used to it, and then you can start to work your way up. Like with any kick we do, any technique we do, get good at it, try to master it a little bit, and then try to push yourself. That concept, really, that should carry over into a lot of things in our lives. Learn to understand something, get good at it, and then try to get better at it, and then try to get better at it. These are the way things carry over into our everyday lives. Not just the karate or taekwondo or kung fu or whatever style of martial arts you're doing, but those lessons really are applicable in our everyday lives. Let's talk about our turning kick, 360 turning kick. Whoa, fancy, fancy. Turning kick, 360 turning kick. So we have to go turning kick, where we pivot and kick this direction. The same leg is going to kick 2 times. 2 times. So the first kick comes across here, steps down in front. Looking just like this. Kick, step down. It was going this direction, so my body is already spinning this direction. After my kick, I turn around, and I kick again with the same leg 2 times. Turning kick, spin around 360 degrees and throw another turning kick. That's why it's called a turn 360 turn. Okay? Here we go. We'll do 5 and 1. Kick, spin around, kick. We'll only do 5 because you'll get a little bit dizzy. Let's come on back. And 2. Kick, come around, kick. Let's go on back. 3. Kick, come around, 2 more to go on this side, everybody. Ready, and 4. Kick, spin around, kick. 1 more. Hands are up, body is up. We're not hunching down. Be tall, even though I'm not. Ready, and 5. Kick, come around, kick. There's your turning kick, 360 turning kick. Now, as you get better at this, the faster you can go and the more fancy it looks. It's pretty cool when you can go really fast. Let's go ahead and do 5 on the other side, just so we can stay balanced once again. Here we go, ready, and 1. Spin around, 2. There's your first one. Let's go second one. 1. Spin around, 2. Here we go, body up. Make sure you have some room around you. Number 3, go. Kick. Kick. Let's come on back. Number 4, kick. Kick. Last one right here. And 5, kick. Come around, kick. Turn, 360 turn. That's one of my favorites. But the next kick we're going to talk about is my favorite. The next kick we're going to do is my all-time favorite kick. It is called a spinning back kick. A spinning back kick. Let's think about the words itself. Spinning back kick, throwing it behind you. So if this is the front kick right here, then obviously a back kick goes this way, behind us. That's a back kick. So I could stand here and throw a back kick. Boom. I'll turn sideways. Here's my front kick. Here's my back kick. Boom. Kicking straight behind me. Spinning, but we're going to do it with a spin. This is the cool part. What I want you to do, and we'll break this down very carefully. I hope you have space around you. You're not going to bump into something because we're going to do some spinning. And sometimes the leg might get a little bit out of sideways and control, but we're hoping that you have better muscle control than that. So we are sideways. We good? We are sideways. What I want you to do is the leg that's closest to me right now, the screen. Take that leg right here, the front one, and scooch it forward a tiny bit, just like this. You're still standing up. See? Side by side on one, a little bit off to the side and front, to the front side. From this position here, I am going to spin around. I'm going to stop right here and throw that leg behind me. This is a spinning back kick. I'll turn sideways so you can see what it looks like. We're here. I turn my body towards my belly side. Here's my belly side this way. Once I get to the point where I'm facing the other direction, my leg's going to kick straight behind me, just like that, okay? I'll turn this way. So I'm here, I spin, I get to here, and I kick straight behind me. So that's our spinning back kick. It's a cool kick. I love it. It's my favorite. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 of them. We'll get sideways. I'll kick towards the camera. Okay, we're here. Ready? This foot scooch that way a tiny bit. Unwind our body, and 1. Here, kick. Let's try it again. Ready? And 2. Kick. And 3. Nice. Here we go. And 4. 1 more to go. Ready? And 5. Yes, indeedy. There's your spinning back kick. I recommend trying it on both sides just so you can kind of get good at it. I'm working up a little bit of sweat here. Am I even moving that hard? I'm sure you guys are sweating harder because you're working harder. So there's your back kick. We talked about the other basic kicks. Let's review a couple terminology here. And don't forget, I'm going to give you a code word, and if you type it in, you win a free Jordan's Black Belt Academy t-shirt, compliments of Rise Vermont. So make sure you got to have the time while we're live, though. You can't do it after the fact. Okay, we talked about our 5 tenets of Taekwondo. Now, if you remember those, self-control, perseverance, integrity, courtesy, and indomitable spirit. And I gave you guys an acronym to memorize. SPICI. Spicy. Even though that's not how you spell spicy, so don't forget. Self-control, perseverance, integrity, courtesy, and indomitable spirit. We spoke a lot about these and how they should carry over into your everyday lives. So these are important things to know. That's why they're called tenets, right? Controlling your emotions in your body, sticking to it, never give up, doing the right thing at all the time, being polite and gracious to everybody, and never giving up in your heart and in your soul, basically. So perseverance and indomitable spirit kind of work hand to hand. The new terms I want to speak about is what we call the 5 points of power. And remember me saying about being fast and keeping your balance and really trying to maintain that focus on what you were doing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, our 5 points of power are speed, focus, balance, breath control, and reaction force. These 5 right here. If you employ these every single time you throw a technique, you're going to have the maximum amount of power. Okay? So speed, focus, balance, breath control, reaction force. Speed is obvious, how fast it gets there. And the faster it goes, the more power it's going to generate. Focus, making sure you get the exact spot. See, like a camera focuses on one exact spot to get the best possible picture. Well, our technique needs to focus with our whatever we're doing, but there's also mental focus, being able to pay attention and really dial in into what you're doing, kind of being in the moment, like a Zen moment, right? Balance, being able to hold on and keep your feet up and keep your body up without falling over while you're throwing a technique. Now, how many of you watching this live in Vermont? Raise your hand. Well, how many of you watching live where there's snow in the wintertime? How many of you have been walking on the ice and slipped and almost fallen, but you've got your balance and you didn't fall? Your body knows its balance point, so you want to make sure you pay attention to that. Breath control. You ever get a cramp while exercising? Your muscles are saying, hey, give me some air, please. That's why you want to make sure you breathe. And then finally, the last one, reaction force. Newton's third law. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So how does that help us generate power? Well, if I punch this way with 100 pounds of pressure, this hand comes back with 100 pounds of pressure. Equal and opposite, and if you time it just right, gives you more power. So there's our 5 points of power. Speed, focus, balance, breath control, and reaction force. Okay? And then I also had you guys learn how to count to 10 in Korean. 10 in Korean. Let's go ahead and do that again. First, I'll say it. Hana, dul, set, net, tasat, yasa, ilgop, yodul, ahop, yol. Now, it's kind of hard to say when you learn a new language, but I have it written out here and spelled phonetically. So, the first one, Hana. It's pronounced like Hana, H-O-N-N-A. Even though it looks like Hannah, right? Dul, looks like dull, but it's actually pronounced dual, like the word dual. This one's easy. Set, just like it looks. Net, just like it looks. Tasat, so tas ut. All right. Yasat, same thing, just with a Y. Yasat. This looks like ilgop, but it's ilgop. Ilgop, ilgop. And then the next one, it looks like yodel. Yodol. Yodol. And this looks like ahop, but it's pronounced ahop. So ahop. And then the last one, yol. Just like this. Yol. So there's Hana, I hate count to 10. Hana, dual, set, net, tasat, yasa, ilgop, yodol, ahop, and yol. All right, so there's your terminology stuff that you need to know. And then the very last thing I'll leave you with is a saying called empty your cup. Now, empty your cup. What that really means is, let's say I had a glass full of water. I had a glass full of water, okay? And as you're holding your glass, I start to pour more water in. It's going to come to a point where it's filling up and up and up and up and up, and it's about to spill over. So you're like, stop! I can't put any more in here or it's going to spill over. Well, you could if you were to empty your cup, and then you could fill more in. So the whole saying, empty your cup, what we really refer to in the martial arts when we say that is just when you think you have so much information, I know everything I need to know, I'm good, you don't have to tell me anymore. Well, there's always room for improvement. If you empty your cup, you can let some more back in. And that's what we mean by empty your cup. So those are all the things we want to work on here today for this lesson. And we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. And if you are watching and you type a comment to me live right now, you can win yourself a free t-shirt from Jordan's Black Belt Academy. And the word for that, code word right now, the first person to type that in is cup. So if you type in cup with your name, right there on Facebook, I'll send you a direct message and we'll figure out how to get that t-shirt to you, okay? And that's all we have for today, but also thank you, Rise Vermont, once again for letting me work with you guys. Here we are on week 4 of a 10-week session. Go ahead and practice this stuff, guys. Continue working on it, and we'll see you next time, next week, same location. And until then, let's bring our feet together, Chariot. Good, we're going to bow, ready, and Kyungdae, and then Chumbi position. And if you have any questions, you need to get in touch with me offline, please send me a message at masterjordan@ybba.com, and I'll be able to reach right back out to you with any questions that you have. Okay, everybody? Thank you so very much. Honored to be here with you guys once again. So until then, everybody be well, and we'll see you real soon. Thank you.